In this video today we are talking about zero torque putters and some of the best looking putters that I believe that have come out this year. But if we talk about Callaway and Odyssey and their first attempt, I honestly think it was rushed. It was rushed. The putters didn't look as good as other brands on the market, but today introducing the TriHot zero torque putters, and there's a big change that you will see straight away from these putters. But honestly, looking down at this putter, it does look fantastic. And we've got the old school Rossi here with a white hot looking insert. We're going to talk technology throughout this video, but we do have a man waiting in the wings because I think there might be the perfect Odyssey putter for him. He has been putting well, as you will see on screen, but would he be a convert, or could he be a convert to zero torque? So far for me, the trusty Rossi hasn't done what I've seen before. But let's get this man in and let's talk about the technology in these putters. Right, Dave, so you are in and we have you in the brand new Jailbird
525 TriHot.
Yeah, and we have this in a different shaft. So we do have the standard putter here. We do also have a cruiser over there, which is a counterbalance putter. So this version was seen, and you have tested the original square to square putters.
Yes.
Look straight away down at the ball, Dave.
There
is one big difference, but colour looking of them?
Well, it's red, black and white, which aren't my favourite set of colours. However, for once I think it does look decent.
Yeah, I think it looks very good. There's obviously some technology in here, the Versa kind of technology, where we do get different lines so we can start to square this up. So there's method in the madness.
All right, I see.
And we've also got now that hosel into the top line. So they have moved the CG with these putters, which has been allowed them to get them much closer to the front edge. So in comparison to the zero torque putters, I'll grab my lab putter shortly and show you it is a little bit more backward offset from the face of the putter. But let's see how this feels, Dave. Obviously swinging pretty good. Ooh, I was about to say straight away, better than me already. So a good roll on that. How does it feel? So we do have...
Soft is how it feels.
Yeah. So we do have obviously a new insert in the face there. So we do have the AI dual insert, which is designed using AI, as we think that most things are now. We know we have the AI1 putters out from Odyssey, but we do have a dual layer urethane insert, which does have a soft outer layer and a firm inner layer.
Yeah, I used to have the 2-ball blade that I had originally when I started with you.
You did, yes.
And that I liked the white insert that had. That always felt really nice.
Yeah, and again, technology that's gone into these putters has made it so, obviously, depending on your strike on the putter, we are going to get consistent ball speed, so we are going to improve that distance, which is a big thing for most amateur golfers.
Nah, doesn't help if you don't hit it, mind.
No, but again, that softer feel can take some getting used to. But how does it swing, do you feel, Dave, behind the ball?
I do like it. I know that didn't have enough pace, but it almost feels like it swings itself. It doesn't feel as though you're having to do anything with it, if you know what I mean.
And that's it. And we also have in the face, we do have the new groove. So we have the new forward roll design groove, deeper and more aggressive, with a 19-degree slope, and it works in junction with the material on the face to get the ball rolling a little bit quicker. Because what we don't want to see is that ball bobbling. But Dave, yes, they're all a little bit short, but I think, to be honest, when I looked at these putters and the ones we have to test today, I thought this one was the one for you. So let's switch into this.
This one or the one that you're giving me now?
The cruiser.
Oh, right, okay.
A different one. I thought this one would be a little bit too light for you, so we are going to switch over into that. No respect for head covers, Dave. We do see the Rossi here, and we can see that AI face. You can see the different thicknesses of that face to get that ball speed across where you might strike it. But we can see how much closer that is to that leading edge. So Dave, straight away, this one feels heavier?
Yes, it does.
I think this is just another option. We know, obviously...
Feels heavier at the top end.
Yeah, so it is a counterbalance grip there, so it is supposed to spread the weight. but we do know that other companies have come out with broom handles. They do have arm locks. We now have this cruiser putter that's been a good one from Odyssey. So straight away there, Dave, pace was much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually got that one to the hole. I want to get this on.
But it's the same face and everything, isn't it?
It is, yeah, but I want to get these now at a longer distance. I want to see really where, for me, zero torque and this face and this technology should help us out. So if we aren't hitting it perfect, we're not hitting it in the middle, we should be able to get all of these within side 2 feet. That's what I'm giving you. 2 feet short or 2 feet long to pass the test. Oh, has he failed at the first hurdle?
Yeah.
He has not. Good put there, Dave. So again, black shaft in there really does give this a good look, in my opinion. We know in the current lab I am using, we do have an Acra shaft in there, puttered exceptionally well recently, or all year. It does certainly feel or sound soft off the face, Dave. That's another fantastic putt. We do have the new Pistol Plus grip across the range as well, which was the most popular on tour. Look at that for pace control, Dave. Exceptional here. That is 4
I would
fantastic
take any
putts.
of those 4, Chris.
Yeah, that'll be 4 2-putts, Dave. Now it does feel for me like Callaway and Odyssey have taken a little bit longer time with this, obviously going through, having a look at other putters. We know there's some fantastic options on the market. Lab right up there, probably leading the way. We do see a lot more labs, not only across YouTube, but also on tour. We've seen the Spider ZT, which for me is a fantastic feeling putter. And now we actually have an option at a similar price point, so around about £429 for these putters. So the higher up there now, it looks like they've spent a little bit more time. And I do have to say, with the technology they've added, with the grooves, with the face, with the AI, with a little bit of that Versa technology, so you can start to square this putter up, I really do think Callaway have done a fantastic job. Again, it's a very late release in the year. These are more 2026 putters. And the one big thing for me was obviously still that grip. They haven't gone to a slant grip. We know that they've moved, obviously, where the hosel goes into the club a little bit further forward. So it looks like a more traditional centre shafted putter. But one big thing I still find when I set this putter up normally is it wants to get my hands back. So I can see a lot of that white top face. I've often found myself catching it off the bottom, so although that's gone in, I don't know the speed that it's going to come off, and that's just for me. I would have to actively feel like I'm having that little bit of a forward press, and this is where I don't know whether Callaway are trying to stay away from that slant grip, whereas when I come in with my Oz 1, although that shaft is a little bit further back, I can't see the insert on the face, and it feels a lot easier for me to get into a setup, get into a normal posture without having to actively feel like I get my hands forward. Because if I get the hands forwards, what we often start to see is that can start to get that putt right there, just pushing it a little bit out to the right. So I think Odyssey have made massive improvement. I would say one of the best looking putters. I would say it's better looking than that TaylorMade ZT putter. The colour coordination, all the technology in it is fantastic. But I would just like to see that grip. They have obviously listened to what tour players want, they have listened, but if we just get that, we don't have to actively try and put that press on there, because that would certainly confuse a lot of golfers, and that's not what we want. We want to make putting a little bit easier. I believe zero torque is making putting easier, but what are you going to go for? Will you look at these brand new Odyssey putters? I think they're fantastic. If you're used to having that little bit of a forward press, then they'll certainly work. They feel great, the technology is fantastic, but I certainly prefer that slant grip on my lab putter. That's going to stay in the bag, just because of all these putts that you will see on screen now. If you can get that golf club in your bag that you are confident with on the putting green, I think you'll lower your scores in 2025. I think you'll enjoy your golf a little bit more, and more importantly, you'll beat your playing partners. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, smash that subscribe button and we'll see you very soon.